Hey everyone, man, I got a video for all of you. I went to my Comic-Con on September 10th up to Portland at the convention center for Rose City Comic-Con. Man, it was a great experience. Me and my oldest son, we went and we had a blast. I had a short box full of books, and I noticed in my box there was a lot more books for Brian Michael Bendis, because I heard he was doing it for free. I'm like, sweet, you know. Um, but unfortunately, he had to cancel last minute, and so did a few other artists and writers had to cancel. But I still got to meet Frank Cho. I still got to see my Uncle Randy, which was awesome. I got to meet Jeff Parker. I got to meet Ron Mares. And I got to meet Tina Hayward, which was awesome. They were great. All of them were just fantastic people. Just easy to talk to. It's cool to hear some stories. It was cool to have some joking banter between them and stuff like that, which was great. For Tina Hayward, if none of you have known her, I'll show you the books. When I show her books, I'll talk a little bit more about it. But I'll tell you right now, just in case I forget, she does where the first 3 books are free. The 4th book you pay $5 for. Not a problem. I had 4 books, it worked out perfect. Ron Maris said, hey, my signatures are $5 a piece, and if you want to, you could buy something on my table, and then your signatures are for free. So that was really cool. He let you know how the pricing was. So I went ahead and I bought a $10 print off of him. Bought one $10 print, and I think I had like 4 or 5 books for him. Got him all signed for free. Ron Randall, I think that was Ron Randall that I ran into. I was just trying to think of. His signatures were free. He just asked that if you could donate to the Hero Initiative Fund, which I thought was amazing. And I meant to go back to his table. I seriously did, and I meant to get something from him, but I was running around trying to find, these other artists and make sure that I knew where they were at, because this year they didn't give you an actual brochure you can hold in your hands. You had to scan their little barcode, and that would give you the map of the whole layout, which I thought was pretty cool, because then you can look at your phone. But what sucks though is what happens if your phone's about to die out. There goes your map. You know what I'm saying? So I made sure I didn't mess around with my phone as much either. That's why I didn't take too many pictures. I did get a cool picture though, a couple cool pictures with Tina Howard, which I'll try to share at the end of this video. There was a cool moment where me and my Uncle Randy, man, we got to sit back and have a beer. And I can talk a little bit about that when I'm showing the books. But I didn't get that on film either. I wanted to keep that, it's personal. But yeah, it was a great Comic-Con. It wasn't as crowded, and there was plenty of vendors. Some were a little high up there in price. Everybody's got to make their money. Then there was one we found toward the end of our day that me and my son both just dropped our heads and said, "My God, if we would have found them sooner," because they had 70% off of all their books. Okay, 70% off of all their books, and they had a lot of books, except their wall books. Totally understandable. Then anything that was $10 and under was $1. So if you found a price tag on a book that said $10, it was $1. So that's what I'm saying. We were going crazy. Okay, so I think I got everything out of my system. Let's go ahead and show some books. I'll show all the signed books first. And then that way, if you guys don't want to see what I picked up, you don't have to stick around. But if you do, it's going to be, I'm not lying to you, this is going to be a long video. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't. Okay, so let's see here. Be right back. All right, so the first artist I'm going to talk about that I met was Tina Hayward. She was amazing, like I said. She's done hack and slash. She's done a lot. She's currently, I want to say, working on Rick and Morty right now. She's a writer. Great stuff. I said she's really, really nice person. I had no problem talking with her and getting information. Sorry. I was saying, great gal. She was awesome. She sat there and she had a conversation with this one guy for, I want to say, for at least 10 minutes. This guy was just really asking her questions about like how she's affiliated with Rick and Morty, what she's done, and she had no problem really just answering all his questions and taking the time to make him feel like his questions are important, which is great. That's what I love about artists, and she did a great job. And what's funny is she almost looks like, this is what she almost looks like, and this is what her handler almost looks like. So if you want to know what she looks like, if I don't get that picture up. But no, sweet person. Awesome, amazing. Here's another book she did at Thanos, number 6. Sorry, that's Hack and Slash, number 5. What was that? Hack and Slash, number 6. Resurrection. All right. So yeah, these are the ones that I found that I had of her, so I took it to her. And of course, Thanos #1. So if any of you ever go to a con or whatnot and you get a chance to meet her, trust me, you won't be disappointed. She's super nice, and she had some pretty nice retail books up there on her table to sell too as well. And then I met Frank Cho. Now this one here was funny. I had him sign it in green. It didn't come out all that well. Okay, it didn't come out all that well. You can kind of see it. You can see it's just kind of lines and stuff. You wouldn't think that that's an impressive signature, right? Most people would just want that, where is it? That CHO, right? Now I notice he does that when he does sketches for people on blank variants, or does any type of sketch, even if it's not on a comic book. He'll do that. But on comic books, he'll sign that way. And when he did that, he felt bad. I said, no, I'm cool with it. I'm fine with it. Trust me. It's my book. I ain't getting rid of it, and I love it. And he's like, all right, you know. So he just wanted to make sure I was happy with how it came out. And I did the AG Blue on Miss Marvel #1. Now, like I was saying about a signature, you know, some people might not think that's impressive, but I would love to see anybody try to reduplicate that signature. No, I mean, you have to take months, maybe longer, unless you're really good, you know, I won't say the word, but if you can do that, then hey, that's your business, right? But to me, that signature is unique in a way that how he does it, and he looks like he does it the same way every time, and I don't think anybody can really duplicate that signature. And if I take it out to CBCS down the road, they're going to be able to say, yep, that's Frank Cho, you know, after I pay him a premium. All right, so Frank Cho, awesome too, man. His handler, she was really cool. Some guy was being really witty with her, and she was giving her right back, but in a way of being charming, so it was great. Very, very nice person. Mike, I'm sorry, Mike. This is Mars Attacks. It's a Warlord of Mars Attacks. This is a Jeff Parker. Now, Jeff Parker was cool. He was the one, when I went to his table, he said, hey, all my signatures are free. If you can, he says, if you don't mind, just give me your email address. So when I start putting out new, you know, new books or new stuff that I'm doing, new writing that I'm doing, you'll know. So if you're interested, you can, you know, go out and get it. And I also will put out there, you know, when it comes out. So it's cool. I said, yeah, I put my signature down there, and he also said, hey, if you could take a bookmark too. I took a bookmark, not a problem. I mean, who wouldn't want to take a bookmark, right? I'm sorry, and then this is X-Men First Class. This is 3 of 8, signed by Jeff Parker. I did these all in AG Blue. I liked it. He felt bad because he says, man, they really don't give me space to sign my name. I said, hey, I'm not worried about it. Sign wherever you want. He goes, are you sure? I go, hey, free will, bro. Do it twice. Right on. So he put it there too. I thought he did a great placement. I thought every spot that he put his signature was great placement. I'm not even worried about it. I mean, it's not like he put it right on their face. Now this one he kind of put on the side cheek, but that's perfect though, because then it would have really crossed up on Angel. Now if I had done that yellow, maybe it blend in, or purple would have blended in, but I really wanted it to pop, and I'm happy with that. Truly, truly am. This one though is my favorite. I didn't realize it until I got to the car. He's got them kind of yelling out his name right there, which is cool. One of the scrolls, and I want to say that might be Beast. Maybe that's Beast. Who knows? That's just cool. Or Angel. I just thought that was really cool how he did that. Amazing, amazing person. And then this Exiles right there. He did that one in purple. Now it blends in, right? You see it good there. But out there it's a little bit blended in, but I don't care. It's my collection, my book, right? So Jeff Parker, Frank Cho, Tina Howard, awesome, amazing people. I suggest definitely going and meeting them. Frank Cho was only $5 to signature, by the way. So there you go. All right. The next artist, he was awesome. He was funny. He was witty. He was great. I liked him a lot, man. Ron Maris. He did this one right here. I had him do it in purple. He asked me if I was, you know, sure that was the color I wanted because he was afraid of blending in. I said, yeah, I'm perfectly fine with that. You know, I told all these artists, I say, hey, look, I don't sell my books. I don't flip my books. I said, because I don't need to. I'm not in that place where that's my only choice to be able to pay off something, you know. So I really keep these books. I really do. I don't sell them. You know, and every artist I mentioned that to, they all said to me, hey, it's all good. Hey, I already made my money off the book. If you're coming here to get a signature, you should be able to get it for free, and whatever you do after that, it's out of my hands. You know, that's what most artists told me, which was cool. It was nice to hear that they, you know, it didn't bother them. But you know, it's just usually when I go up with multiple books, I feel that's the thing I'm doing. I feel I have to explain myself, which is hilarious. Here's Silver Surfer number 59. Ron Lynn signed right there, and Ron Mars signed right there. Now that's not the surfboard, right? We all know that. And the reason why I'm bringing that up is because when I took this book to Ron, he signed it on the surfboard, and I told him, I said, yeah, I have one where Ron Lim signed the surfboard. And he goes, yeah, he says, we kind of fight over who gets a sign on the surfboard first. He says, if someone does, we just try to we put our name right next to it, but don't take up their space of their name. I started laughing. That's cool. That's like a little thing they have, you know, like a little on-site joke or a little, you know, challenge they have that they put amongst themselves to see who gets there first. So I thought it was pretty cool. Here is a Witchblade, and I believe that's Diva. Diva. He signed it in purple right there in the flames. I thought that was cool. He picked the right choice for that, because I'm honestly, it doesn't look like purple. It looks like it's like a really dark red, and it just blends in perfectly, man. So awesome placement. I didn't have to tell any of these guys where I wanted the signature. I just said go ahead and do it, and did. And it's like I said, purple. It's right there, right? And then there's Ron Lim. See, I had Ron Lim do it in like a copper way back in the day. So yeah, dual Siggies right there, which is amazing. Okay, so I believe that was all Ron Mowers. Ron, I'll just say Ron. Awesome guy. Like I said, his signatures are $5 a piece, but if you buy something off his table that's $10, then you can get a couple of books for free. I could have won bonkers on, but I figured, you know what, man, 5 books should be good enough for me. And if I was going to go back and get any more, then I would have definitely bought like another print from him. I definitely would have. No questions asked, you know, because I mean, I know that they're making money, but a lot of these guys, they throw that money toward like the Heroes Initiative and things like that, or charities that they support. So I don't mind, man. All right, so last, not least, even the best for last, my Uncle Randy. Now, my Uncle Randy, he was, when I first got in there, man, he didn't have too many people. He had a few people there because they already opened up early for a lot of the people that paid for, you know, early entry. So I'm gonna take a sip of my Dutch Brothers coffee. This video is not sponsored by Dutch Brothers, but if it was, I'd be happy because I get my coffee for free. Anyways, so, you know, keeping with the Silver Surfer theme, you know, I really wanted to find my Silver Surfer books, because when I looked up my Uncle Randy's bio, you know, I just wanted to see if there's any books I missed. And Silver Surfer came to mind when I saw it, and I said, oh man, I got to find this issue. So I went out to Nostalgia Comics, right there in Eugene, and I did find issue number 24. Now this is the only issue that Randy did the inking for, in the inside, not the outside, because the outside, as you can see, that's Ron Lim did the cover and Rubenstein did the inking there, but Randy did the interiors. So I had Randy sign in a nice AG blue right there. So I found that copy at Nostalgia and got it done. But I found a second copy there, so I had it done in Tat Green. That's right, Tat Green, folks. First appearance of Tat Green. Not just kidding. So I got those two. Then, you know, I had a hard time figuring out where he did this book, but he did do 3 panels in this book of Silver Surfer, the Evolutionary War, and I want to say, yeah, it's issue 1. And he did 3 interiors in here with Ron Lim. Now Ron Lim, man, that guy worked his butt off during this whole series. I mean, I want to say he pretty much did all the Silver Surfer for Volume 3, and he had some great inkers along with him, you know. And Randy just happened to be one of them, so I can say now I've completed my Uncle Randy Silver Surfer 6, if I could say that. And then I was going through my books and I found some more Uncle Randy books I didn't have signed. Right? What are you talking about, Tat? You should have every Uncle Randy book signed, right? Yeah, okay. So I had this one done in purple, and yeah, it's the Web of Spider-Man annual, number 8. It's part 3 of the Hero Killers. Which is pretty nice. So yeah, got that bad boy signed in purple. And then I handed him the book right off the bat, and I didn't get a chance to get this one done in a different color, but he did it in a black Sharpie. Perfectly fine, man. Yeah, pops. I'm fine with that. You know, it's a great job. Amazing. And one's newsstand, one's not. Yeah. All right, this one here, I have copies of this already signed, but I never had one in purple, so now I do. This is Ghost number 17. Look at that. That is awesome. Beautiful, man, beautiful. My Uncle Randy's the man. And you know, like I said, I had a beer with him. It was funny because I promised him a beer, gosh, like maybe 4 years ago, right? Last time I saw him at a con, I couldn't get to the beer in time, so I said, hey, next con. Then the whole thing happened, you know, and I couldn't get him one. So when I was outside waiting with my son, you know, I texted him and said, hey, Uncle Randy, we're outside waiting to get in. He said, oh, great, great, we're just still setting up. I'm like, sweet, you know, and I said, I still owe you a beer. And he goes, yeah. He goes, great, that'd be great, you know. So I get in there and I start talking to him and stuff, and I said, hey, I'll come back later. So I came back later and I said, hey, you ready for that beer? He goes, oh yeah, I'm ready for that beer if you can go get me one. I said, sweet. So I got to find out what kind of beer my uncle likes. I ran around, tried to find it, nobody had it. So I had to run back in. I asked him again, he goes, okay, well, I'll do that one. I said, cool. Ran back out and got him one, and as I'm walking back to go into the convention center, they said, nope, no beer beyond this point. Are you kidding me? Really? No beer beyond this point. That sucks. So then I had my son run in there, go get him, tell him he was finishing up with some you know, fans and stuff, with getting some stuff signed and doing a little, like a quick head sketch, and also getting something witnessed by CBCS. They were there. And then he came out and we sat there, we drank a beer, man, and we talked about sports. We talked about duck football, which was amazing. Go Ducks! You know, story let up, Oregon Ducks. So we just loved it, right? And it was great just to communicate with them about football, you know, and also just to talk about, like he was talking about his son, you know, my cousin, talking about him, and let me know kind of like how he's doing. And then, you know, he found out that his nephew, my son, you know, was talking about, you know, about how he did track and everything. So it was just an amazing conversation. I thought about filming it, but I thought, you know what, nah, man, this is one of those moments that will be a memory forever. And I don't mind talking about it, but it's mentally stapled into my brain, and I'm just, man, it was an amazing moment. And I just hope that if any of you out there get a chance to meet, you know, someone you really admire their work and all that stuff, I just hope that you get a chance sometime to be able to do something like what I did, because it's amazing. And it meant a lot to him too. He said, hey, thanks for just hanging out with me, having a beer, talking about sports. He goes, I don't get to do that much. And he says, this was great. I also got to remind him that he could actually record the Duck game. So I'm not going to say the Duck score, but he was able to record it. He was stoked. He's like, yeah, I get to record the Duck game. Went back and, you know, told my Aunt Judy, which was amazing. And then she even thanked me for taking him out there and letting him have a beer. I'm like, no, thank you for spending time with me. So that was the beer drinking story. All right. I'm not going to go into detail, but, you know, I was like, Web of Spider-Man. Uncle Randy did these covers. Why don't I get him to sign them? So here's the last issue of Web of Spider-Man, number 129. Which I still have to shoot a video for, so look out in the future for my video on the Web of Spider-Man, Volume 1 completed. And then I had the other copy, of course, had him sign it in blue. Now these are different because of the barcodes. There you go. So, yeah, this whole run's complete with all the variants and everything like that. I have all the books. Here is number 128. Had him do it in a Tatagrini. There you go. And then I had him do it in a Jet Bleu, right? Brothers to brothers, man. And then, of course, this is the book. This is the book that whenever I see it, I have to buy it. It's just one of those books. I have to buy it. I lost count on how many copies I have, but you guys ready? You can probably tell by the foil cover. There you go. Bought this at my other LCS, Radar Toys, and I had him do it right there in Randy Purple. Or, as we like to call in the Hall of Justice, that is So Comics. But we call it So Purple, like Purple Rain, you know, because he's a huge Prince fan. So there you go. Yep, got that done in purple. So, that's all the stuff I got signed. Now, I do have Prince, but I'll do another video for that. Prince, not Prince. I do love Prince, but I have Prince of artwork. But yeah, just amazing, amazing time. I cannot just say how much it was for me to be there, to be able to enjoy the experience again, to know what it feels like to go to a con was just amazing, and to meet, you know, and see that, like, see the people that I haven't seen in a while, and see that they're doing okay, you know, and hear that they're doing okay, you know, and you know how it's been for them the past months, you know, and you know, if they think that, how they feel, if they think that things are going to change, you know. So it was just cool. And like I said, with my Uncle Randy talk football, dude, I'm never going to be able to do that. Well, I'll be able to do that again, because he said he might come down to you want to come down my way and go to a duck game with me. And I'm like, heck yeah, dude. Have some more beers with Uncle Randy. You know, that'd be awesome. You won't hear me complain about that. I'll be like, heck yeah, let's do it. All right, so like I said, this is a long video. So I'm gonna pause this real quick. If you have to get up and do what you gotta do, do what you do. But my pausing is gonna be a lot longer than your pausing. All right. All right. Like I was saying, let me show you the stack, dude. There are people. I even got some on the table. This is my stack. Okay, of books I bought, and yeah, I got more. All right, so on video, try to keep my talking to a lot. Okay, so let me roll around here a little bit. Okay, cool. One stack, two stack. Gotcha. Okay, so, whew, sweating a little bit. I'm gonna save this one book for last because that is my white whale. All right, so this one table I went to at the end of the day, this is gonna be kind of a mixture of stuff. I always tell you, like I said, it was 70% off all their books, and then everything $10 and under was $1. And then there's other places I went to, it was like $5 for $1 and their dollar bin, and then oh no, I'm sorry, it was, what was it? They had $2 bins, they had dollar bins, and they had $3 bins. And what they said was, like, if you get 4 of the $3 books, he'd charge you only 10. If you got I think it was 5 of the $2 books, it was like $8 or something like that. Like, he was trying to cut deals. I'm trying to remember how that went. But when I got to his $2 books, he said, no, all those books are $1. So then that's why I went a little crazy and started picking up some books I needed. So yeah, I took these already off my list. Here we go. Marvel Age number 75. Collecting this run. Marvel Age number 73. Marvel Age number 72. Cool Dolph Lundgren. Alright. Marvel Age number 70, which I didn't realize I already have, but this, I'm pretty sure this is a better copy than one I have. Then I came across some, oh, here's another Marvel Age, sorry. Marvel Age number 78. So I'm getting close to completing that. Now my Marvel Comics Presents, I'm like 40 issues away. Now I'm 39 issues away because not of this issue. I already had this issue and I have it signed by Eric Larson. Was this issue, I need a tissue, number 49. So yeah, really stoked to find that one. I was hoping to find more, even at the last place I went to, but man, they only had 2 of them and I already had them, and I'm like, man, I just want to complete that run. So I'm getting close to it. Here's number 19. There's no way I'm going to pass it up. For $1, it's the first appearance of Master Mold. I'm not saying that book goes up for high value, but it does run a decent little price over cover. So it's like probably $3 or $4 or $5, maybe more than that. Either way, I already bought 2 copies of this. This is, I want to say the newsstand? No, Directors. So I had the newsstand and the Directors for this. But yeah, for $1, I won't pass it up. It's a great book. And then, what if the Gamma Bomb spawned thousands of Hulks? Yeah, what if, right? It's a pretty cool book. I collect the what ifs as well. So, really happy to find all those. Got them for a good price. Put those bad boys down. Slap them right here. Okay. Yeah, I'll just take one off this list. Now here, this was the place I went to where it was all 70% off and everything $10. So, like this Masters of Kung Fu, number 50. It says $10. Nope, paid $1. Glad to get that for $1, because any place else I go to, that's pretty much what they sell for. I mean, that's what they'll be selling for. And oh no, this one, he didn't put grader notes. Somebody, one of these, they put like little grader notes what they thought the books. Oh no, he did. Okay, so like this one in here, issue number 49, I paid only $1 for, and he put it, he's grading it at a 7 right now. That's what they're grading as. And this store is cool because this store here, I found out as well, my Uncle Randy goes to their store and buys books. He's a regular there, and so they know Randy, and Randy knows him, so it's cool. Here is issue number 48. Only paid $1 for, and they're grading this one at a 6.0. I'm not the greatest grader in the world, but you know, I think they're probably on mark with these. Here's issue 47. They grade that as 7.0. So I got all these for $1, man. You know what I'm saying? 44. Grade that an 8.0. 41. So I mean, I literally grabbed all the issues that I could that they had that I needed and for this run, because I've been having a hard time finding books for this run, and when I do, they're pretty spendy and they're not even in this great a quality. Number 40, 70. Here's number 36, as I believe, rated at an 8. Nice. I believe I have all the Mike Zeck for this run here. I wanted to collect all the Mike Zeck covers. There's a 33, grades out of 6. I'm guessing because of that little bit of sun fade right there, but that's fine. I don't care, man. Just for $1. Shoot. Here's another issue number 32 for $1. Grades out in an 8. Nice. I know if I sent these to my boy Cholula, my brother from another mother, I can get these bump up grades. I really wanted to grade them all, but I don't need to. 6-0. Not bad. It's issue 23. And here's the last one, issue 21. Nice fighting with some scuba dudes, scuba ninjas, I'm guessing. 6-0. Alright, so let's pull these ones down, because that's all pretty much Masters of Kung Fu. So yeah, I'm knocking that run out of the park as well. Then I came across all these Amazing Spider-Man Brand New Days books, so I grabbed them all the ones that I needed. And then I came across New Ways to Die, a couple of those, and they didn't have what I consider to be the money book in there, which kind of sucked, but that's okay though, because you know I was able to get one of them, and you'll see in a few minutes. But they're all up in the $20 range, so I didn't want to be throwing down that hard of cash, you know what I mean? Here is Brand New Day Amazing Spider-Man number 559. But the money I took to this con, really what paid for all this was all the money that I made from recycling. This is $560. Literally, I had about almost $100 in recycling money that I did accumulate. Here's $561. And I took that to the con. That pretty much paid for me and my son to get the stuff that we got. $562. I mean, I did charge a little bit on my car, but that was for like food, gas, and I thought would be parking, but nope, didn't have to pay for parking. Parking would have been about $15. That's $563 for the whole day. But you know what? We drove in and went to drive out to pay, and they said, nope, go ahead, have a nice day. Here's $564. So yeah, very happy. $558. Yeah, most of this stuff is all bought with recycling money, so it pays to recycle. $557. That's a Townsend, right? Yeah, it's a Townsend cover. This might be a Townsend as well. This is awesome cover. $556. I want to say this cover right here is probably one of my favorite covers in the run for this. And $555. I mean, that one's pretty cool. Tool. You got, Tool 2. You got you know, Wolverine there. Call him a tool. Yeah, he is a tool, right? Here's $554. That's a sweet cover too. I like it. And then here is Back in Black. I didn't have these issues. $542. And $541. Nice. Then, oh, here's a couple more Brand New Days. My bad. $553. I was so happy to add all these to my collection. $552. Of course, my boxes aren't going to be, because now I got to buy more boxes. And $551. I believe I already had a copy of that, but mine was riddled with ticks and had a crease in it. Now this, though, I saw this cover. This cover just like popped out to me. I said, I don't have it. I want it. I like the fact that it's simple, but it says a lot. It does. By the positioning, how the character is giving off a feeling, to the color and everything. Amazing Spider-Man $6.55. Just awesome. And I only paid $1 for that book. I should have grabbed the other copy of it too, but I didn't want to be a book hog. I wanted to leave some for other people. Then the guy tells me, hey, you think you found some good books today? Wait till you come tomorrow. I said, I'm not here tomorrow. It's like, oh man. Okay. So now to the Amazing Spider-Man New Ways to Die. I got book number 1. $568. Awesome cover. JJR. I was hoping to get the one with the first appearance of, what was it, Negative Venom? Right? I think it was Negative Venom. Yeah, I'm positive about that. But still stoked to get that one. The other ones were all marked $20. Some were even higher, so I didn't want to grab them. Even with being 70% off, I was like, because I figured, you know, if I found them once, I'll find them again, and I wouldn't have been able to get all these other books. That stack I showed you guys. All right. So, down to the last big boy stack I have for you. Try to make this quick, short and sweet. Okay, here's Silver Surfer number 1, volume 3. My brother AG Surf would say, oh, it's not volume 3. Yes, it is. It's volume 3. That's a newsstand edition. That's what it says on my CLZ app. I'm going with it. I only paid, was 70% off of that. I think I paid like $6 or $7 for that book. Yeah, I needed it because all my other ones aren't newsstand. I wanted it. So, Secret Wars number 11. I needed that book. Secret Wars number 9. Needed that book. All these were $1. Secret Wars number 6. Newsstand and directors. Pow pow. Secret Wars number 5. Like they had that Infinity War number 1. I think they were selling it for like $40. And I'm like, and a couple of them were like $40. I think I had like a $20 issue one, but I already have a copy of that book, and I'm happy with the one I have. But if I wouldn't have found all these other books, I would have probably went and grabbed that one. You know, definitely. That's number 5. That's newsstand. This is directors, right there. And then I found some Thunderstrike. I thought I found more, but I must have not grabbed them. Number 8, my run, and number 10, my run. All right. Then I found Cosmic Powers Unlimited, starring the Silver Surfer. That. Found Silver Surfer Annual, right there. Bad boy. Then I found, I never pass up this book. I'm sorry, I never do. Daredevil, number 249. Now that said $2, but I only paid $1 for it. Sounds cool. I never pass up that cover. I love that cover. Love it. This was the one though, where I went to the one table, and it was the guys there, and yeah, I think the rest are from them. Either way, you know, 70% off, everything $10. So I was looking through and I found some Marvel Fanfare, and I came across this Bad Betty, and I lost count how many copies I have now, but I ain't worried. I love this cover. Marvel Fanfare number 10. Sweet, sweet George Perez. And I did hook up a brother from another mother, Eddie the comic book guy, with one of these a while back, and it's funny. I gave him one, then look, I found another one, so I'm happy. Back to whatever number I'm at, I'm going to keep it that way. If I keep seeing it, I'm still going to buy it. Here is Fanfare number 11. Now I'm building up my collection of this one because I think I only had like 3. Now I have 4. But this was the one I did not have. This is one I did not have. And happy to find I have it in my collection. Goes with the storyline. Number 12. Yes. Number 12. Have it. Got it. Done. Here was another one I found at that same place. And this was cool because I'm trying to complete the 3rd volume of Silver Surfer, AG Surfer, number 50. But this is the 3rd printing. 3rd printing. Not first, not directors. So I think I still need the directors. No, not the directors. I need the newsstand edition of this. But I have that one. And my other one, it has Ron Lim right here. So that's pretty cool. Then I came across these Avengers Annual, number 22. Still in the poly bag. So I grabbed these bad boys. Got the card and everything. So I got 1, 2, still in the poly bag. Okay. Now these are the last 3 books. Peter Parker, Spectacular Spider-Man. Spectacular J. Jameson. J. Jonah Jameson. Sorry. Number 80. Pow. Hit that up for $1. Spider-Girl number 50. Paid $1. And the last one, Hulk Wolverine 6 hours 204. Pow. So everyone, God, that's my haul. That's my haul for the whole Comic-Con, except for my prints, which I'll show in another video. I hope everybody enjoyed this long haul, enjoyed my rambling. Like I said, everybody just be safe out there. If you go to Comic-Cons, be safe. Do what you have to do to be able to get to them, and try to get them done as soon as possible, especially if you have to get or show proof of COVID shot or not COVID, you know, affected. So yeah. All right, everybody take care. Tech Comics and rock on. Enjoy your collecting. Peace and loose. You know, shooting all those books, all the videos. Thank you for everybody that stayed there, but this was the book I wanted to show at the end. Finally found another copy of X-Men Classic Volume 1, Issue 42, The Dark Phoenix Saga. And I bought this book a long time, well, maybe about a couple months ago. took a picture, sent it over to Frost. I was so excited. Undisputed Frost, that is. He was excited for me. He's like, oh, right on, man, you finally got it, right? Misplaced it, couldn't find it. Go to the Comic-Con, find it for $1, end of story, it's in my collection. So look for a video for this too, for the complete volume of X-Men Classic Volume 1. Finally complete that. So now it's down to trying to complete, gosh, what? I don't know. Oh, Marvel Comics Presents, because I did complete X-Men Classic, completed Spider-Man, Web of Spider-Man, that is. I completed my Transformers, and which I got to shoot a video for that as well. I completed X Factor Volume 1, which I already shot a video for that. So stay tuned for that, and thanks everybody.